Hello, everyone. Welcome, everybody. I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I'm here today to open not one, but two knit crates. I thought these weren't going to show up until Tuesday or Wednesday, so I'm really excited that they're here. I just got home from errands, and I knew that I wanted to open these up right away. Hi, welcome, everyone. For those of you that don't know, KnitCrate offers multiple monthly subscriptions. They are yarn-based subscription clubs where you get some yarn every month, and you also get some knitting patterns, and one of them you get a knitting and a crochet pattern. So as I open these up, I'll talk a little bit about the two different subscription options that I receive, and I can also ask any questions. I'm assuming, I think this one's heavier, so I think this one is the KnitCrate membership box. We won't know until I open it up, though, exactly which one it is. So why don't I open it, and then we'll see. But what's funny is this month I've seen no spoilers. I haven't gone and checked the website, so I don't know what I'm expecting here. Okay, so let's open it up. Ooh, I'm ready for my close-up. The theme for the month is on this postcard. Ice cream. Woo! And, okay, so this is the KnitCrate membership box. So ice cream, KnitCrate 2018. The fresh neons and icy brights of this month's shipment will have you screaming for more. Celebrate the season with these popping primary tones with a twist. These electric hues remind us of afternoons spent poolside, energetic beach towels, and sizzling heat on summer days. So on the back of this card, there's some information about the yarn, which I'm not looking at yet, and the designer or designers from the month's box. But let's, ooh, okay, right away. I see, is this a poncho? Yes. All right, so this looks like a pattern called Limoncello, which is very appropriate given that color. I haven't seen a crochet stitch quite like this, but that's really beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of like the Making Waves knit patterns. So then there's a corresponding knit pattern, and this month it's the same designer who did both. And I can't really tell from the font. Oh no, it's not the same designer. It's not the same designer. And so this one is called Minty Fresh. So the knit designer is Tyga Hillard, and the crochet designer is Cholera Hudson. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. So we've got some information. And usually also there's frequently the designers will offer coupons off of their Ravelry store. So that's why I'm not showing the reverse of the card, because I have the coupon codes and also the digital codes so I can download these two patterns. Now the great thing about this is that I can download the patterns to my computer or directly to my Ravelry library. And so if I have it in my Ravelry library, then I get any updates and everything like that. So I love that feature of KnitCrate. Oh, and here's my yarn, but look how pretty. This is KnitCrate teal, you guys. This yarn matches my box almost perfectly. So this looks, and from the patterns, it's sort of a little spoiler there, but it looks like it is a solid, I don't think it's a semi-solid. I think this is a true solid. Yeah, I think that the shipments were a bit delayed this year. Normally, they try to ship the influencer kits like on the first of the month, but I got a message that they were delayed, so that's why I've got it today. So let's see. This is Vitellana is the name of the yarn base, and this colorway is called Chewies. The yarn base softest sock, 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 10% cashmere. This is a fingering weight yarn, and all of the yarns that come in the KnitCrate membership box, that come in this subscription box, are hand dyed by in-house KnitCrate like system. So this is their own yarn line that they do specifically for the subscription box. And with the KnitCrate subscription box, it's $24.99. It ships anywhere in the world. Shipping is included. You get 200 grams of yarn, so you get 200 gram skeins of yarn. You get a knitting pattern, a crochet pattern, and then discounts off of their, and get exclusive discounts off of the Membership Central store, and it's really awesome. But I think that this is a fantastic deal, a really fantastic deal. When they go through on their card and so they retail. If you wanted to just get this yarn, they will maybe not immediately, but towards the end of the month, they'll release them on the website, and it'll be $24 for a skein. But if you are a KnitCrate member and you want to get one of the other colorways from the month, or you want to get some more of the yarn, then you can there's a discount off of it. I think that usually it's about $18 for members. The patterns, they value at $5 each, and then shipping, they say, is about $5. But they ship internationally. So if you live in Australia, Canada, Europe, you can get KnitCrate, and it's not going to cost you extra. So I think that's awesome. Yeah, I think so. Those of you who haven't received yours yet, that usually get yours by now, you'll probably get it shortly. This did arrive faster. I think of the two patterns this month, the one that draws me in more is their crochet pattern, is the one that I'm more, I guess I could knit limoncello in this gorgeous neon teal mint color, but it is really, really soft. This is beautiful, and it's a very, very neat color. So everyone, if you go and you sign up for KnitCrate now, if you sign up today, you will get the June box. So you will get the same patterns that I just got, but you might get another colorway. So I know from here that at the very least there's a neon yellow option, but I don't know how many other colors. Maybe by now on the website there might be some spoilers, so you could see what the color options are. The colorway is always a surprise, but each month they vary the yarn base. So I've had a few fingering weights, I've had some worsted, had some silk blends, some sparkle, stellina blends. There's been a lot of nice variety. So if you like a little bit of a challenge and a little bit of fun, then I think that this is just a really, really fun box. And they just started shipping in these new teal boxes last month again, and so it's just beautiful. I think this is a fantastic gift for a knitter. I know that if they weren't, so KnitCrate sends me these packages to share with you, but if they weren't sending it to me, I actually would be asking for this myself. You didn't realize the colors might be different? Yes. So last month they sent one of their bare bases, which is this like brown and oatmeal twist. And so I think everyone got the same color that time, but they usually have a few different. So that way, if you watch the unboxing and get the spoilers of what's inside, you know what the yarn base is, but you don't know what you're gonna get. And I think that for someone like me, that I tend to always buy the same colors. I like deep jewel tones. I get, teals, blues, purples. That's what I'm drawn to. And so I love getting colors that are a little bit outside of what I am drawn to over and over, because it's really inspirational for me as both a knitter and a dyer. Yes, I'm gonna open the SockCrate one next. So this KnitCrate membership, this is the only one, I believe, this is the only one that has a crochet pattern right now. You can get, if you get the artisanal crate, which I don't remember the price right now, that one is a little more expensive, but that one features a different independent dyer every month. You also get 200 grams of yarn, but I think you get 2 knitting patterns, one beginner and one more intermediate advanced. Oh, $34.99. Thank you very much. And yeah, normally I like go on to like double check all the figures before I start, but I was so excited. I just really, really wanted to open it. So, but let's open up the SockCrate. And we see I like neons. But that's pretty. And so the SockCrate, I don't know if there's as much variety. I think that frequently, I think this is only my third month getting the SockCrate. I've been getting the KnitCrate for a few more months. I'm trying to remember if there are multiple colors for this one, or not. But, all right. So we're gonna see, it's gonna look very similar at first. Oh, because we've got, okay. So we've got the same card front, but on the back it tells us a little bit about about what is in it. So there's a different designer, and there's a different value. And I think the SockCrate is 19 something something. I forget if it's $19.99 or what. But I believe that is the price for SockCrate. And it's just, it's fun. So with the SockCrate, with the KnitCrate membership, you'll get a variety. It's not always going to be fingering weight. With the SockCrate, you're going to get a sock yarn every month. And you're also going to get a sock pattern every month. So, ooh, this is, wait till you see this. This is a Rebecca colorway. There are multiple colors in the sock box? Okay. Because there was one month when I definitely only saw one choice. So I'm having trouble remembering because they're blending together for me, but check out those socks. So this is a pretty simple, but it looks like the patterning on it almost looks like it gives it like a little bit of an X. It's a very lightly textured in the stitch pattern, but is pretty simple, which I think is really nice for a variegated yarn. But, I mean, does this look like something that I would dye or what? Let's open this up. So this time, the superwash sock, it's 80% superwash wool, 20% nylon fingering weight. And so far in the 3 months, the yarn bases have been different for the SockCrate and each of the ones I've received. I've received some bases in the SockCrate that I've received from the KnitCrate before, but yeah, isn't this, like, could they have picked a more ChemKnits colorway? This is beautiful. And this is the Knitology. This is their in-house people are dyeing these. And this is just gorgeous. And I'm opening it up so you can see, I mean, you can kind of tell from the pattern that the sections of color are rather small, but this is just beautiful. And ooh, there's like a hint of, oh, this is beautiful. This looks definitely hand painted. Can cotton be dyed in these colors? Yeah, you'd have to use different types of dye, but you can definitely, I've gotten similar colors to this using tie-dye in the past. But this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. So the SockCrate comes with every month you get one knitting pattern, 100 grams of yarn, which is enough to make the socks in the pattern. And it shows up in this like pretty, like this is what you get for the SockCrate. And again, it includes shipping. So under $20 for a skein of hand-dyed sock yarn is a really good deal. And I think that if you wanted more because you wanted to make a shawl or something, again, you can usually find the colors in the store later in the month. I think once they've shipped out all of the subscriptions, then you can see it. But yeah, there's a lot of variety, which is fun. So this month we have a really vibrant, variegated skein. I think, was last month a speckled one? Is it over there? I'm like trying to remember what last month's was. But sometimes, it might be speckled or it might be a little more subtle and tonal. So I think that, there's just a really nice variety, which also means if you prefer tonals, or if you really want to sort of encourage yourself a little outside your comfort zone, sometimes you get something solid. And really, these almost could be mixed together. The fiber types are different, but they go really nicely. And it's just a really fun, it's a fun challenge. Oh no, you got a broken tailbone? Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think that it's fun, and I think that the value is incredible. I mean, I think for the best value of all of their kits is probably the KnitCrate membership, because for the price, $24.99, 200 grams of hand-dyed yarn, 2 patterns, and that includes shipping. So it's a really great deal. But I know that a lot of people prefer sock weight yarns, and so if you want guaranteed sock yarn, then the SockCrate or the what do they call the other one, the artisanal? There's 2 different artisanal crates that feature independent dyers. There's one that's a sock yarn one, and then there's one that is a lot more like the KnitCrate. And both of those are just, I think, a lot of fun as well. I've never gotten to try those out, but I think that, so as a independent dyer myself, I really value a company that values independent fiber artists, both dyers and designers, because I think that it's a nice way for designers to like kind of share their designs with more people and sort of like get a little bit more reach. And the same with dyers. It's a nice way to share your product and share your colors with a group of people. And I know that KnitCrate offers yarn support. They have their own bare yarns, so they'll send the independent dyers. Oh, have a good run. They'll send the independent dyers the yarn, so that way the dyers aren't out the cost of all the materials, including the yarn. So I think that it is really fun. Oh, wait, I saw you just got in the ambassador program. Oh, fun. Yeah, it's so much fun. I really enjoy working with them, and they've been really easy. It's funny, I actually first met them, I think around when they were starting at a Vogue Knitting Live Expo, and I remember chatting with them back then. And so then when they reached out to me with this opportunity, I thought send me the boxes to unbox for everybody. I thought that was really fun because I'd been intrigued by it, but hadn't taken the trigger. But so they redesigned these boxes, and we've got our pretty yarn, but I think my favorite part is when I discovered this in the last live stream, I started cracking up. But you see that? What are you doing looking at my bottom? All the good stuff is up there. Of course, I'm reading this backwards right now. That's some skills because I'm reading it on the camera. But it's cute. It's darling, and I think that the box is now a really nice touch. And I think that this is something that, this makes a really wonderful gift. And and if the yarn isn't you, and if there's a month that you're not a fan of, then you can give it away or trade with someone. But so when you sign up, so what's today? June? I don't even know. If you sign up today, you will get the June crate. So you will get maybe the same color as me, maybe a different color, but you will get these yarn bases if you sign up today. But then your credit card will next be charged on July 1st for you to get the July crate. And you can cancel at any time. You're not locked in to a specific number of months or anything like that. So if you wanted just one, you could get just one. But if it's the end of the month, and so if it's the end of June, like on June 28th, if you sign up, if it's still in stock, they'll send you the June crate. You'll only be able to sign up if it's in stock still. But they'll send you the June crate, but then you'll get the July crate a few days later. So, it's Knit in Public Day. I didn't go knit in public today. Yeah, but I was so excited that this showed up. It's like super prezzies. Oh, it's so fun. So again, the yarn of the month, the yarn base in the KnitCrate membership subscription, which is $24.99, is Softest Sock. It's 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% cashmere. And we've got a shawl pattern that has some cool fringe on it, and I think that's the same color that I have, the color Chewies. And then there's also this really cool sort of poncho, I think. Yeah, well, I can't tell if it has sleeves. It's some kind of, it looks like a bit like a poncho to me. And so and this is called limoncello, and I know you know that this yellow is going to be one out there, and that's beautiful. And I guess honestly, if you get a color that isn't your favorite, I mean, because it's me, because I'm ChemKnits and it's what I do, you could try over dyeing it. But most of the time, I think that their yarns are so lovely that I wouldn't ever dare doing that. It was just last month. I haven't done it yet. It's a yarn base that you can buy their bare yarns. I'm not an affiliate for that part of the company, but I was about to buy some of it, and then I got the base I was interested in last month's crate, and so I'm planning to dye that, and then I might buy a bunch more. But it's a lot of fun. And then the SockCrate yarn. Oh, this is me. This colorway is called Mirrors, and it's 80% superwash wool, 20% nylon, and it is really soft. It's really, really, really soft. And so the theme for the month is ice cream, but not ice cream. Ice scream. So I think that it's a lot of fun, and it really makes me want to go play with color. I really just want to go out and really high. Oh, there we go. It makes me want to go play, and I think that it's a lot of fun. But I really appreciate that the patterns, are downloadable. I think that it cuts down on the amount of paper that they send me. And I personally have trouble like storing and organizing loose patterns, and I'm likely to lose them. But as soon as I sign off tonight, I'm going to go and import these patterns into my Ravelry library. But these socks, look at the cuff. It looks like a twisted rib, maybe. They're pretty. They're so, so, so pretty. But I like, another reason why I really enjoy these is because it comes with a pattern, you get a sample of what you can make with the yarn. And of course, you are not obligated to knit the pattern that comes in the kit. But sometimes I have a pattern that's been in my favorites for a really long time or something, and seeing the yarn and then a picture of the pattern inspires me to go back and look at another project, and so that's something fun. But I really like a lot of the patterns that have come with these. My pleasure. I'll take some pictures of these at some point. I actually have a blog post on my website where I did, and this wasn't something they specifically asked me to do or anything. I did a 10 things I love about KnitCrate, because there are truly a lot of things that really impress me with the company and with their business model. And I really, really enjoy working with them. And I cannot recommend this enough. I think that when on my doorstep, I went to get the mail, and I was like, oh, there's not a lot here today. And then I look down and I see these two bright teal boxes on my doorstep, and I just squeal because I know it's going to be like a squishy, fun surprise. And I like surprises, and I like, again, if you go and you get spoiled, you might end up, you'll get the same yarn base, but you're going to get different colors. And so there's still a level of excitement watching me open this. You're like, okay, I know that it's going to be a solid colorway this month in a bright neon color. I'm not sure what other colors they have. I'm guessing there's a pink based on this, but I don't know for sure. But all of the kits for the same month will have this theme. So they will all have some element of bright and playfulness to it this month. And I just think it just really, really is a highlight of my month when I get to open these up. And I'm really, really excited. It's just a lot of nice variation. We've had gradient yarns, speckled yarn, semi-solids, more wild variegated ones, and it's just fun. Do the patterns ever go public? I don't believe, well, the patterns are publicly available in that I believe that anyone could go and purchase them. But I don't think that that the designers release these patterns for free. I'm sure, like, I'm really sure at some point, I'm sure that they have a contract that they're exclusively available through KnitCrate for a while. But I imagine at some point the designers would be selling them in their own library. I don't know. I've looked briefly into the programs. I certainly would never be able to dye yarn on the scale of this. I do max 3 at a time. I don't know if the scale they need is hundreds or thousands. It's not a pink, but it's close. Oh, you haven't looked? See, and my laptop, of course, is like all the way over there, so I can't even go and pull it up right now. So sometimes I have to just guess. I do have information in the video description with the pricing for the 2 kits I opened up today, in case I misquoted any of the pricing. You'd like to buy the yellow pattern? Yes, it should be available at some point. And actually, because Oreo, since you have another subscription, you should be able. I don't know if you get a discount on patterns, but you might be able to get a discount through Member Central. I think, and now I want to go check because I want to make sure. Oh, funny! I'm seeing this. It's funny to like watch myself go across the room. Oh goodness! And of course, oh house. Okay, so the SockCrate is $19.95. I was close. It's $19.95. But let me drop in to. I'm going to pause that so I don't see myself. I'm going to drop into the chat my affiliate link. And if you use the code ChemKnits20 when you check out, and I just dropped this into the chat, it's also in the video description, you can get 20% off your first purchase. Yes, Lucas? Can you give it a kiss? No. Well, it doesn't sound like he's crying. I think you guys are good. Go to bed. They're having a sleepover tonight. Sorry, and Keith went for a run. Oh, funny. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and check out KnitCrate, so that I can give you the pricing for some of these other kits. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like there's 4 color options this month. The Limoncello Yellow, which I don't know what they're calling the colorway, but that's the name of the pattern. So that's. So there's the yellow. There's this turquoise that I got, and then it looks like that there's a red, and there is a like a blue, like a neon blue, and I think that it's really cool because the color on the website and this color I don't think does justice to the brightness of this yarn. It looks like in SockCrate that there is just one colorway. But I can't say for 100% sure. I just see one colorway in SockCrate on their website. Ooh. So then there's the Artisan Crate, which also has 200 grams of yarn, and that features the independent dyed yarn. You get 2 knitting patterns, 1 beginner, 1 intermediate advanced, and a fun extra for $39.99 a month. And that looks like it's got some gorgeous, it has like a kind of a crop top and a shawl this month. And then the Artisan SockCrate is $27.99 a month. And that comes with 100 grams of yarn, one sock pattern, and one fun extra. And it includes shipping and handling, and plus you get 25% off of the items in the Member Central shop, which I think is really, really fun. But certainly, I've seen a lot of variety, I think, with the artisanal crate. Like some months, you might get 200 grams of yarn, but they might be 2 different colors because it might be a color work or a fade pattern. And sometimes I've seen up to 8 different colors that you could shoot, that you could end up with. I think with that one, it depends a lot on the independent dyer, that like what kind of colors happen. And let me pull up the chat. Nope, not there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't ever checked. Hey, Lucas, mommy's on the phone right now. I'll be up in a minute. They don't really understand what live on YouTube is, but sometimes they're like, mommy's talking to her friends right now. Yeah, so I'll check that, and I'll add when I go and I add the patterns to my Ravelry library, I'll check and see if they're currently available on Ravelry. I do like, and I mean it works. These always come with a coupon for the designers' shops. Well, not always. I think designers have the option of including a coupon for their shop. I would imagine if you have one of the artisanal crates, you might get a Etsy coupon as well, or they have the option of providing an Etsy coupon, or wherever they sell their yarns otherwise. But yeah, it certainly makes you go and check out like, ooh, I like that. I wonder what else they designed. Because I know I'm much more likely to buy yarn from someone I've used their yarn before, or same thing with designers. That's just a way, I like being a repeat customer. The different dyers just decide if they do one or multiple. The Sugar Month had multiple, you bought 2 others. Fun. Yeah, I think that it's a really, really great company, and I think it must be really fun to work someplace where your job is spreading like fun and joy. Because even colors that aren't ones that I would go to, I've still been really, really excited. And I'm an excitable person in general, but I think that you can tell when I'm like over the moon or what, but there's never been a yarn base that I haven't like wanted to keep touching. And I sort of almost want to like hang them up as decoration, but I do plan on knitting with all of these at some point. But again, the KnitCrate membership this month is this awesome fingering weight blend that is superwash merino, nylon, and cashmere. And the knitting pattern and crochet pattern for the month. The theme is ice scream. And then with the SockCrate, which is $19.95 a month, we got this beautiful blues and purples colorway, and it comes with the sock pattern Ski Slope, which I think is just beautiful. And the theme is the same. So it's fun. It's really fun to see how all the different yarns sort of go together from the theme, and how different dyers take this inspiration and put their own twist on it. All right, honey, you put it on the couch. That's great. I can share the designer's name. So the sock is Joe Tor. The font's a little hard for the sock, and the designer's names, which I hope I don't butcher too much. So there's Tyga Hillard is the designer of the shawl, and then Kalora Hudson is the designer of this poncho. Looks like kind of like a poncho. I think that the edging around the neck on this is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'd almost want to do this as like a bathing suit cover up and do something. I'm not sure how much. So you always get enough yarn to do either the knitting or the crochet pattern. But because you get 200 grams of yarn, sometimes it's way more than enough to make the pattern. Yeah, it's a little hard to read, but I can read them easier on the back. It's just like, it's a normal font on the back. So there it's not hard to read, but I can't flip it around because then I'd be sharing the information and the links that are my goodies. Yes, Sally, for you, it's coming up winter right now, right? But I just think that it's a great value, especially because it includes shipping and international shipping. And that, as a, like, you know, as an independent dyer, I can say international shipping is expensive and it's hard, but there's nothing I can do to bring that cost down more. Hey, Lucas, Mommy's on the phone. I'm wrapping up and then I'm going to come up and help you, okay? Sorry for the interruptions. I guess this is when we'd say like hashtag mom life. Whoops. Oh dear, I didn't talk about Keith with going for a run. Normally I try to make sure he's home when I do evening streams, and I didn't even consider when he was like waving with running clothes what that was gonna mean. So anyway, I should wrap this up because it seems to be a little chaos in the sleepover. But I hope that you will be as excited when you receive your June yarns. I think they were delayed a little bit, so just hang tight. Although I guess I only received this 3. Lucas, I'm coming up in just a minute. I said I'm on the phone. I'm hanging up. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this as much as I do. I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm really, really excited by these colors. Again, if you use the code, and I'm going to drop this in the chat again. If you use the code ChemKnits20, you can get 20% off your first month, or if you're ordering multiple subscriptions, I think it'll work off of multiple as long as you're checking out all at once. And if you use my link, then KnitCrate knows that I referred you, and then I get, a little something. If you have questions about their ambassador program and you want to learn about that, reach out and I'd be happy to answer any questions about that. And if you have any other questions about these kits, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if it's something I don't know, I can reach out to my contact at the company to ask them directly. And they've been really helpful with that. But I think that with the shipping, these are just a fantastic, fantastic deal. And I'm ready to scream for some ice cream, I guess, this month. I'm just really excited. Oh, Marissa, I'm just signing off, but the replay will be available. I unboxed my 2 KnitCrate subscriptions. So again, the link is both in the video description and in the comments. I hope that you guys have a great evening, and I'm sorry about the interruptions. And now I'm going to go assist and referee this sleepover. But I hope that you enjoy your yarn as much as I do. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great evening, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.